Hello everyone, this is the evil version of Zeeebo speaking and welcome back to yet another video. So a few days back, I released the strongest Tasi PvP team for the non-Arena V special map. So in today's video, we are going to talk about the counter to the Tasi team for the Arena V special. So I talked about this Arena V special thing a few days back, and I saw a comment saying that it's not called Arena V special, but it's called Arena 5 special. So I know that V is 5, but the thing is I think Arena V special sounds a little bit nicer, so I'm sticking to that. And for today's video, we're going to break down the mechanics of how to counter Tasi based on what you have, and then you guys can choose the different ideas that I recommend in today's video to deal with Tasi. Okay, so starting off with the very first counter, if you take a look at this team over here, obviously this is not the best team because I personally think that Dino and Tasi together is not really good, but this is only like one of the few teams I realize people are using Arena V special on, so I'm just going to use this to sort of break down the mechanics and then showcase the fights. So right here, if you take a look at the positioning, Huey is in front, Tasi is at the back. Both of them will actually cast the ultimate first, and you can actually use Lily May to cancel Tasi's ultimate, because under usual circumstances, Lily May will actually bounce to the backmost enemy that's going to cast the ultimate first to cancel their ultimate, and then that's where you cancel Tasi's ultimate and then you just burst her down with a whole bunch of bursts over here, right? So you can obviously use the Iron on the energy tower, because if Lily May actually cancels Iron over here, then what will happen is Iron will still be able to cast the ultimate, and since your Lily May cancel the Tasi's ultimate, you will have the upper advantage, and then you throw in the armors over here to actually burst the enemy down as fast as possible. So I do have a replay. I'm going to use the replay to showcase the fight. Okay, so right here we go with this one. Okay, so we have this. So you guys can see the Lily May will actually jump to Tasi over here, cancelling her ultimate, and then we have our own Tasi over here to slip the enemy to control them, right, preventing them from doing anything. If not, you can run the Iron Armors combo to just immediately root them together and control them, preventing them from doing anything. So this is one way you can bring down the Tasi team. Right, so what if, right, the Tasi is in front and it's not at the back, and your Lily May jumps to the unit at the back? What do you do? How do you deal with Tasi then? So there's another solution to deal with Tasi, and that is to play the stall game with her, right? So you stall her out and then you try to bring her down when her ultimate is down, right? So she charged up her ultimate really quickly, but what I'll do here is I'm gonna put in a Skalita, and I'm gonna still use Lily May because Lily May is one of the most common unit that most people have. So we're gonna do this. We are gonna do Huwin as well, just for a little bit of sustain. So we are going the very sustain heavy route, and we are going to go with Skalita. So we just go like really heavy sustain, and we will try to win our fight by just holding off until the Lily May until the Tasi runs out of steam. Okay, so right here, this is what we're gonna do. Okay, we're gonna put in, oh, he just changed out his comp right in front of me. Okay, but anyway, bro, if you want to change out, Dino is honestly not the best with Tasi, so if you're watching my video, just know that Dino is not the best with Tasi. Okay, so he changed out the comp a little bit, but I think the stall comp should still work. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna go with Freyasto. Yeah, so we're just gonna play the stall game and try our best. Okay, so we're gonna do this, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna get Lily May to be the carry for the team. So I'm just gonna control him and confine him, and let's start the battle. Okay, so we're just gonna stall him out. So right here, right, the Tasi has the ultimate, but we put the double Lily May tower, so we still managed to cancel the Tasi right here. So this is unfortunate for him, right? So Lily May still cancel him, but it's fine, right? If the Tasi does revive and then get the ultimate off, we still have a whole bunch of sustain ongoing for us. So this is one solution for those of you guys who have all these sustain unit, which I showcase right here. Just outstall the enemy. When Huwin gets the ultimate off, even if Tasi gets her ultimate off, she doesn't actually sleep Huwin. So Huwin's ultimate will still go through, providing massive damage reduction for your whole team, as well as you to prevent your whole team from being sniped down, right? So you have this whole bunch of really tanky unit, and then you have one carry to just carry you to victory. In most cases should be Lily May. So if you don't have Freyasto, you can obviously use Torrent, right? You just need a tank to protect the front line, to protect Huwin, and then, right, have this Damien Huwin combo together with maybe one more sustain unit, maybe Coco, right, or maybe Mikola, if let's say your Mikola can get off the ultimate safely. Okay, so this is Zeeebo back on another day, because the previous day ran out of attempts. So the next team that I want to talk about is obviously the Danya team. So for Danya team specifically, because you can just take down the ultimate skill from your enemy. You just run like a full team of assassin and then just snipe the enemy down ASAP, right? So this is what you want to do. So this way, right, by doing this, you basically just go full damage and bring the enemy's core unit down before they are able to do anything. So right here we are, I'm finding a target for Silvina. Okay, I think we're going to target Tasi with our dear Silvina right here. So this is like full assassin with Danya comp. So let's go. Okay, so you just shut down the ultimate, preventing them from doing anything. Okay, just go in, snipe down the Tasi to prevent her from doing anything, because she will actually take some time to revive. Okay, so this way your enemy's whole team who is relying on ultimate is shut down, and then you just burst them down with assassins, which in general are less ultimate reliant. So Danlia's bell is not permanent, by the way. Like, it can still have this downtime. So having Lily May in the team allows you to have additional cancel, for example like this, in the event your opponent actually retaliates with their ultimate during the bell downtime over here. So this is full out offense. This is for, I'll say, like the bigger players who has the resources to actually pump up multiple good units there for PvP specifically, and also have Dunlea built up. Okay, so the very last option, this option is probably for, I'll say, like the weaker Tasi. So let me just do a few refreshes and find the guy with that arrangement. Okay, so another way is actually to just rely on OD being the carry for the team. Unfortunately, OD has a problem against Torrent, because OD is not able to actually, I'll say, like bring down Torrent that fast efficiently. But I'll try, see whether or not I can actually make OD work here. So right here we are going to, okay, by the way, OD with Enlightening spell is actually immune to the sleep at the start of battle. So this is one way for you to gain immunity to sleep, and you can put it on a carry that might be able to actually snipe down Tasi before she casts her ultimate, or right, snipe down Tasi as she casts the ultimate before she goes into the next one. So another way to do it is you can use Silvina, just jumping onto Tasi straight. So Silvina has a higher priority to jump into Tasi to just stun her and prevent her from casting the ultimate, even if the energy is full. So that is another mini tips and tricks you can try, but Silvina is very, very niche. I think OD being the carry is probably one that is more consistent and more free-to-play friendly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to build a more Wilder-centric team, so that this team actually can survive against the enemy's team more consistently. So this way we have, there's a Tasi here, there's a Dino as well, so I need to take note of the Dino. I might need a secondary carry, because single carry is just not as consistent here. Tasi is going to sleep me, so I need some sort of sustain. So I'm going to combine some sustain idea into the team as well. So for this one, I guess we'll go with Mikola. Yeah, just to get the sustain going. And maybe Lily May. Oh wait, I tell you what, we will go with Lily May over here, and we're going to send Mikola in front. So we have double carry and Mikola having that shield and sustain. Okay, so we're going to put Lily May here, and we're going to give the Enlightening spell to OD. So let's see whether this works, because this one might be a little challenging against certain enemy setup. Okay, so right here we cancel the ultimate. Okay, so Lily May usually solves the job, but another reason why OD is actually really good against Tasi is because if Tasi doesn't get her ultimate off first, you actually run to the area of the most enemy right here, and if your OD actually has the ultimate sticking onto her, you can actually insta kill her before she procs the revive. So right here I don't think I can show it, because my Lily May is performing to actually quickly snipe her down. So this way is not OD being the carry, unfortunately, but there's still a Dino to sort of semi-carry. Okay, so we throw the ultimate here, and as you guys can see, right, she managed to hit that 50% threshold. So there is this possibility, if your damage build up is big enough, she will just pop and she won't be able to revive. So this is one reason why I recommend OD, but I think OD is relatively subjective. It depends on what your enemy feel, because there's quite a bit of counter to OD on the defense side, so that's why OD might not be the best. So we're gonna try one more round. Okay, so for the very last showcase, this is not a team idea. It's more like using the Enlightening spell on your core units to actually prevent the Tasi from having too much of heavy impact on her very first ultimate. So right here we're using the Iron with Elsa Arden combo, and then we are Enlightening on Hewin, so we use Iron to absorb Lily May's ultimate, and Hewin's ultimate got through, so the enemy wasn't able to burst us down in the very first cycle of the sleep, and that's where we are able to try to fight back. So we almost lost this. I think personally you have to deal with Tasi together with what the other team has to offer, because Tasi is just one unit, right? There is other units in the enemy's team that you might actually have to think of. So this strategy is more of, can you fit in this Enlightening on a core unit while building a team to counter your enemy. So in this case, we almost lost there. I also tried a few runs and it's relatively unstable because Dino can actually deal with the burst teams decently well with Hewin support. So right here, I think Iron managed to carry us back together with Damien. Okay, so Damien comes back to heal Iron here, and Iron becomes the carry. Okay, so slapped. Damien comes in to heal once again, Damien being the star of the show. Okay, so this is very, very lucky of me. 1v1 against Tasi, and then we win the fight from there. Okay, so this is the very last team idea. Thank you very much for tuning in. Do remember to like and subscribe to see more. See you guys again in my next video. Bye guys.